What's going on, guys? I'm Nick from Talking Interference Sports. Got another interview for you. We're going to be revisiting with Kirk Barron again, checking in with him after minicamp. They had practice today. I got photos from practice. I'm going to upload some photos from the practice here soon. They will be up tonight. And I'll give you some updates on what's going on with the Dragons as far as information that I got while I was out there. So anyway, we're going to be interviewing Kirk Barron again. He is the Seattle Dragons center. And I'm really excited about this because last time we talked to him, he hadn't even made it to the minicamp yet, and they've completed minicamp, training camp, some scrimmage games, and they've done a lot. And the season kicks off next week. We're 9 days. We're 9 days away. So I'm really excited about this. If you guys are watching this on the Game Changer Sports Network and you would like to follow my page, Talking Interference Sports, go check that out. And if you are watching this on any channel other than Game Changer Sports Network, go check it out, like their Facebook, their Twitter, their Instagram. So Game Changer Sports Network, Talking Interference Sports. I'm Talking Interference Sports. All right, so let's get this going. I got Kirk Barron. We're going to give him a call, and we will ask him about how he's been and how everything's been going on with him since we last spoke with him.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you guys doing?
Well, it's just me this time.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So, how you doing?
Good, man. Just got done with meetings probably about 30 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. So you've been keeping busy, huh? Do they make you
Yeah.
they make you sit and do meetings all the way from the end of practice?
No. So we get up at 7:30, and then we have a team meeting at 8. And then from that we go into like our individual meetings. Then I'll go until like 9:15, and then we'll catch the monorail, go to the stadium, kind of get our whole practice done with, and then we'll end up like either coming back and lifting, and then we'll have position meetings at 3:30 to like 5.
Okay. Do you guys have a weight room in that in the training facility or in the stadium that you guys are at, the Memorial Stadium there?
Do you have a weight room there?
Yeah.
No, it's actually in the Westin.
Oh, okay. So you guys are all
it's
just
actually kind of nice.
Oh, so you guys are all just kind of held up in the hotel then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw you out there on practice today, man. You were getting down.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty exciting day, I guess.
Is that typical where you guys are breaking off in your collective squads, such as offensive line, defensive line, and you guys are doing individual drills and then start doing running the plays as you guys did today?
Yeah, that's like a normal day. We'll do individual for about so many minutes, and then we'll get right into like a team setting pretty much.
Okay. So I haven't talked to you since you did the mini camp. I don't think I talked to you during or after the mini camp, did I?
No, I don't believe so.
So how did the mini camp go for you personally?
It went well, man. I think I came in and I proved that, I'm a good football player, and I really just need like an opportunity, and this is my opportunity, and I'm here to run with it,
Okay. So I was curious, why don't you do the snaps for the special teams and they've got Noah doing that?
I don't long snap.
Okay.
Yeah, Noah's the guy for that.
Okay. I was just curious about that. Have you got a chance to go around Seattle yet at all? Check it out.
Yeah, a little bit. So I actually live in an apartment with Brandon, and we're just kind of in downtown. So yeah, it's a cool city. Seeing lots of movies, really. It's kind of like the only thing we do in our off time.
Oh, what have you gone to see recently?
Shoot. Gentleman was on Friday. That was pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, 1917, Uncut Gems. I mean, Star Wars. Like any movie like that's probably out right now, I've seen.
Okay, I like that. Big movie buff?
Yes. Me and Dylan Day, the other center, we usually watch movies. We probably watch 2 or 3 movies a week, to be honest with you.
Okay. Dude, he's got quite the haircut, man. That long hair, man. I like that.
I know it takes him like 3 hours to blow dry it.
I like that. So down in Houston, what stood out to you most during your time with the team down in Houston?
I mean, I think that's where like a lot of guys we came back after like kind of already establishing a bond during minicamp. So it was nice to, be with the guys again. And then just kind of get after it against other teams was fun. So it was just a really good experience for us. We played DC, I think, a total 2 times, and I mean we're about to play them for the first game. So we're just excited for the season.
How do you feel that you stack up against all of the other teams in the league after seeing how the minicamp went down, or the training camp went down?
Yeah, I mean, I feel good. I'm not gonna say I feel bad,
Right.
But I mean, we went in there, we put up some good plays. Obviously, the score didn't show in the DC game, but I mean, it's just how it goes. It's a scrimmage, and it wasn't what's it called? It wasn't like full life contact. It was just like thud. So like it was at the ref's discretion,
right,
when the running back or the ball carrier was down. So there's not bias, but like there's differences in opinions in if he's down or not.
Right.
But I think we're excited for the season to start.
You feel collectively that the offensive line is performing well and going into the season right now? You guys aren't looking at any injuries, right?
Not really. I'm pretty sure we're all healthy.
Okay.
And I just think we're ready to get things rolling. And I think as a group, we're pretty good. We got a lot of NFL experience. We got a lot of young guys like me and Finzel. So, I know me and him both kind of are coming into this wide-eyed, and we're just ready to get after it and play our first year of professional football in the XFL.
I like it. So what do you think you learned most about your time in Houston during the scrimmage games?
I mean, I think we kind of created an identity about how we're going to be able to run the football. And I think our defense definitely showed up pretty well too. I mean, we had a lot of interceptions during the like couple times we were all playing against everyone. So, I think our secondary really showed up and everyone played really well.
I think the secondary, from what I've seen and what I've read, is going to be a force to be reckoned with, man. Channing Stribling out there getting 9 takeaways for the training camp, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, he was definitely balling.
So have you guys practiced at all working a play where you guys do 2 passes behind the line of scrimmage yet?
I don't think I can share that.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay. So the reason why I ask is the XFL, the unconventional rules all across. I just wanted to get a feel for some of the different rules that the XFL has in comparison to the other leagues. So the
Yeah.
scrimmage was one that passes behind the line was one that I wanted to get at. But what do you think about the kickoff change?
That's pretty cool. I mean, seeing it kind of in motion and seeing how we might be able to do some kind of new innovative thing is pretty phenomenal with me, to be honest with you. Like I'm kind of like a nerd when it comes to football, so like you think about it back in the day, like whoever created the air raid offense, or like even the triple option offense back in the day, really. Like that was an innovative offense at the time, and then all of a sudden, like, hey, let's pass the ball. And, I feel like with the rule changes in the XFL, we're doing some new innovative ways on the game of football, and that's just something pretty, special to me.
Okay, all right. How do you feel about the punting as well? The punting, in terms of if it goes out of bounds, it goes to the 35 or wherever. It's better for the receiving team, and how long they have in between the receiver getting the ball and when people can finally start moving. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's cool. Same thing. They're just trying to, I mean, I know for me back in the day, I loved watching Devin Hester. Like that's like when he was returning a kick, it was like the most like exciting part of football, and they're just trying to add that's like the special teams back into it, and it'll be pretty exciting by getting like a big return. But really, I mean, I don't really play special teams, so I haven't seen too much of it.
Right.
That's what I know of.
Okay. I ask pretty much everybody that I've talked to about this. I just wanted to get, perspective on it. So,
Yeah.
Did you get personally yourself any overtime reps?
So any what?
Overtime reps?
Yes, actually, I got all of them.
Okay. So how do you feel about the shootout style that the XFL has adapted?
Well, I think as you can see, like in the NFL, like some people think like getting the ball and scoring a touchdown, like that's the whole game, like that's the whole overtime. Like a lot of people see an issue with that. Like then it comes down to luck, like who gets the ball first, kind of thing. Where like this, it's really done the best way. Like whoever made the most plays wins the game. So
Yeah, I like that. Do you being out on the field, does it make you feel like you have more opportunity of being a part of having that game-winning play or drive or part of the overtime with this?
yeah, it definitely does give you that buzz of like scoring a touchdown, or like scoring like a big time, like come from behind point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it gives you that rush, that like that energy, and that's always a cool feeling.
So do you feel the same way about the extra point attempts? I'm assuming that you guys have ran multiple extra points. It's just basically red zone at this point, right?
Yeah, so that's a scoring system where it's like on the 2 yard, 2 yard line it's 1 point, the 5 yard line is 2 points, and the 10 is 3 points. I think that's really cool, and I mean, I think it makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. From what I understand, as kickers, it kind of takes away from them getting into a groove. But I mean,
Yeah.
you got to think like the extra, in my opinion, anyway. The extra point is probably the most boring part of football.
Yeah.
And this is a good way to spice it up.
Yeah, and I think that the NFL they tried to do that a couple years back by moving the PATs back further.
Right. So I was asking around while I was at the practice today. You on the offensive line do not get microphones in your helmet, but everybody else does?
Yeah.
So how does that speed up the process for you on the offensive line?
Well, I mean, so like the quarterback will give us the play call, and I mean, like right away, ready to you break the huddle and you go talk to them, and like once you get on the line of scrimmage, like you already have the play, like you're just ready to go. I mean, I would say like having a microphone, like the wide receivers have microphones, they don't have to huddle. you
Right.
know. But like the linemen, like we used to have to turn around and be like, "Hey, what are we doing here?"
Right. Okay. So you don't think that personally, you don't think that it's necessary that you would need a microphone in your helmet?
No, not really.
Okay. Okay. So the XFL has also got a 25-second play clock versus the 40-second play clock. Excuse me. How does that affect you personally, and how do you feel about it?
Well, I mean, we got it's an up-tempo game, so it's going to be a little bit quicker. Um, I think that with the play clock, it actually takes like 8 seconds or roughly 6 to 8 seconds to like spot the ball. So during those 6 to 8 seconds, we can get a play called in, and then we can get to the line of scrimmage, and then we can run our play with plenty of time. So really, it's just like playing normal football. It's really not that much more sped up.
Okay, so you feel like it's still a decent amount of time that you can get to the line of scrimmage, and you guys are already got enough of an idea on, oh, I'm blocking this guy type of a situation. You don't have to rush that type of a thing because of the 25 seconds.
No, like at first we were like, oh, maybe this might be difficult, but then like being there, it ended up being pretty relaxed, pretty laid back.
Okay. Do you feel that you have to be a little bit more conditioned because of that?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay. Are you
Yeah,
personally
yeah.
are you personally doing more to work on your conditioning just because of that?
I mean, like you get into practice, and I mean, Coach Chad, our strength coach, he does a pretty good job of working with us every single day. I mean, I know I didn't have an issue coming in with conditioning, but I think if you did, like you were not in shape when you got here, I guess like a couple of practices will get you back into shape.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So does so it doesn't make it so much more difficult so on your conditioning that you can basically just get right back into the swing of things, basically, is what you're saying. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
No,
how do you feel about the upcoming weeks that you guys have? You guys have 9 days before you guys have to go see the Defenders. How do you feel about the upcoming weeks, before kickoff? You feel comfortable about what's going on? Practices are going okay?
Yeah, no, I feel great. I mean, we're kind of just fine tuning this machine that we got going back in December, and we're trying to hammer out as many details as possible and figure out what needs to be done, and so we can get a victory on February 8th.
All right. What are your expectations of the season as we draw nearer to the kickoff? What do you have as a personal goal?
I mean, as a personal goal, I want the team to rush for at least 150 yards and give up 0 sacks on the season. That's really what I mean. And I want to win the championship. That's really what it comes down to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. No, that's awesome, man. Did you see that the Dragons are leading in ticket sales for the league?
Yeah, I actually did hear something about that, which is awesome. It just shows how great the town of Seattle is. By supporting people that are just starting up, and they love football up here, and I think it's great.
Have you seen a lot of support for the Dragons just being around in Seattle at all?
Yeah, I mean, the other day I was walking by Pike Place, and there was a guy, and he was wearing a Dragons hat. And I thought that was like the craziest thing, because I mean, we really didn't just get started less than a couple months ago. We haven't even played a game yet. And
Yeah,
there's people already supporting us.
That's cool, man. I like that. So I got one more question, and it's not football related. I've been talking to some of your other teammates, and I've seen on social media that you guys are getting pretty into Super Smash Brothers, and your name got thrown out there.
Yeah. Yes, it did.
Okay. So you got to tell me, where you feel you stack up against all these other guys, and who do you think's the best?
All right. So I've never played the dang game before at all.
Okay.
Right? I didn't own a Nintendo Switch like a week ago in Houston. And I walked into Brock's room, and he was like, "Yo, you want to play Nintendo? You want to play Super Smash Bros?" I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." Walk in there, I win. I think we were playing like 4 versus whatever, and I lose the first one, lost the second one, won the third one, and I was like, "Okay, like I'm starting to get this." And I had to get a bed check. Either way, got back to Seattle. I bought a Nintendo Switch, and I bought Super Smash Bros. So I could practice and beat Brock.
so just specifically so you could beat Brock.
Yeah, I wanted to be the best.
Okay, I like it. I heard Jordan Thompson's getting involved too. How do you feel he's in the competitive level?
He's pretty competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it, man. I like it. I want to hear more about the Super Smash Brothers tournament Brock was telling me about. You gotta keep me updated.
No, for sure. I'm gonna come out on top though, so it's not a big deal.
I like it. All right, man. So I don't really have too much else for you. I really appreciate you talking with me again. I almost came up and said what was up to you while I was at the practice, but you know.
You should have, man. It's not a big deal. We could have done this then.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, man. Well, I'll keep that into consideration next time I'm at the practice.
No, for sure.
All right. Well, you take it easy, and if I don't hear or see from you in between now and the 8th, good luck in DC.
Thanks, my God.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right,
Bye. All right. Kirk Barron, everybody. Center, Seattle Dragons. Just wanted to get into what was going on with the team. I was at the practice today, and they all look really sharp, man. I don't understand these power rankings that everybody's coming out with when we haven't even seen a single game yet. Don't make sense to me, but these guys look sharp. I'm really looking forward to how the Dragons are going to perform. They look good to me. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm missing something. But Kirk Barron, Seattle Dragons Center. Go check out Talking Interference Sports. Go check out Game Changer Sports Network. And vice versa. All the pages. And just keep in touch with the XFL because this league needs some supporting. All right, guys. See you later.